Hello guys, back with you guys again. Conqueror here, back in my base. And I think this time I've been running a dungeon. This is Blitz week, so 2 times element. And element, always good. I'm always using that, so I think I'm going to show you guys how I run this base. It is a pretty easy, not base, excuse me, show you how I run this dungeon. It is a pretty easy dungeon, so I figured I'll show you guys. And yeah, just kind of show you guys a quick overview of how I run a dungeon. So stuff I'm using, I have sword, 426 damage, pump shotgun, not the greatest, but for this dungeon it's not a problem, 111 damage, compound bow, 453 damage, and that's all you need. You don't really need, you always should have a sword, good sword, and really one or the other, a pump shotgun or a good compound bow. One or the other is really all you need. You don't really need both. Usually one or the other is fine. I have both, so I'm using both. So anyway, and my armor, I have just over 4K armor, and that's pretty good. I mean, you could do it with like 3K maybe, but the more you have, the better. Dungeons are one shot and you're dead, so take your best stuff. All ascendant. So anyway, and I do have 2 extra sets of armor as well. So yeah. So I'm going to course food. I use prime meat jerky because it heals you a lot. 25 health when you eat each time. Because in the dungeon you don't heal on your own, so you need med brews. But also I bring the jerky because it heals you a lot too. So you can heal that way as well. So anyway, and of course water, some ammo, and that's about all you need. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, just something to keep in mind. Make sure you throw down a sleeping bag or have a bed wherever you want to come back from the dungeon to. You have to have a bed where you want to come back to. So I'm running it from the red obelisk, so I put down a couple of sleeping bags over here just because I need to come back here because I rode my itchy over here from base, so I want to come back here from the dungeon when I'm done and get my itchy and go home. So make sure you throw down a bed where you want to come back to. Alright, so let's get started here. Like I said, this is Blitz week. Access dungeon. There we go. Alright, so here we are. Now this Blitz week, you'll see a timer in the top corner. We have 15 minutes, so the time is reduced to half. Normally it's a half hour, but on Blitz week it's only 15 minutes. But every box you open will give you an extra minute on the timer. And then as well as every room you clear of creatures gives you 5 minutes. So of course it takes you time to get through the dungeon, so usually you want to be running or trying to do your best to go pretty fast. And that also helps if you're running because there are spikes on the floor that will hurt you. But if you run right over them, you can walk around them, but if you run right over them, then you can, they don't hurt you. I'll see if I can show you one. Like, see that there? That little spot of floor right there in front of me? This is spikes. So it doesn't look like it, but if you walk over that, you'll get spiked and get hurt. So if you run over it, you won't though. So that's another reason it's good to run. Alright, so, and they're all through here. They're hard to find. I mean, you could see them, but if you run, it's just easier to avoid them. And of course, you want to get done quick and get out. So, anyway, yeah, it's basically just a big maze. There are traps too. Now, this is a room. I believe this is a dire wolf room. A couple of dire wolves. So, I should be ready to roll here. Take them on with the comp bow. Should be good. I think there he is. Of course, every creature in here is eerie, and if you kill it, you can take the implants and revive them on the island and tame them. So, and they're usually high-level creatures in here too. And I'm gonna have to get him possibly with my sword because no, I got him. There we go. Good. So there we go. I think that's all now. 2 creatures. Good deal. Threat has been cleared. So there you go. Like I said, this is a pretty easy dungeon though, so really it's one of the easier ones, definitely. And basically just a big maze. Don't get lost. It'll slow you down. Okay, there's the key. Gotta have the key. Almost every dungeon has a key. Sometimes you won't need it to actually finish the dungeon, but usually you will. So always usually get the key. Now I like to collect every loot crate in here. Some guys don't, but I do because sometimes you'll get black pearls, you never know what it could be. Send it metal shield that time. So yeah, I like to get all of them. I mean, like I said, you don't have to. You could just go for the boss and get done and get out. But I like to go for all the crates, all that I can. If some are really hard, I might skip them. If some maybe is an area, sometimes I'll skip it just because it's hard to get to. But usually I try to get all of them. Bronto platform saddle. Yeah, so that's basically the dungeon. Now since this is a Halloween event, they're doing a trick-or-treat thing. So I got 5 charcoal that time, so that's like trick, I guess. Some of them are nothing good. Usually they're all better stuff, but if you get a good one, they're really good this time because of that, see. But some of them here now are no good because of the crazy Halloween event, so. Whoa, bright. I wonder how high level this is. No good, I don't want it. If something's really high level, I'll take it usually. So yeah. Couple of medical brews. Sometimes it's not that great of stuff, but overall, usually you get pretty good stuff. Now you gotta be careful running because there are traps that some you'll run right into if you're not paying attention. But I did run this dungeon a couple of times already, so I know where the traps are, and this is an easy one. There's not many traps. There's only one trap wall we'll have to go through. Oops, wrong way. And so it's a pretty easy dungeon. But yeah, normally when you first do it especially, slow down around the corners, look for trap walls and things, because otherwise you'll be in trap walls kill you instantly. So okay, now this is the Titanoboa room. So it's basically for them same thing, just gonna use my bow and basically you want to keep away from them because they'll get on you, they'll get you all tangled up and try to knock you out. One thing you always have in dungeons as well, a bunch of stimulant, because yeah, if you got a good compound bow, these guys aren't too bad. Like to move so I could see when they're coming. That was close. I'm gonna get out of here because you can't really see what's going on around here anymore. Come on, let me out of here. Alrighty, get way over here. Take a little stimulant. I like these long rooms. Bow wasn't working. Come on, bow. Where's the other one? There he is. Should be done. Okay, great. And the temperature was increasing in this room until I clear them. So if you take a long time, it'll get hotter and hotter in here, and you'll really start hurting if you take too long. Some rooms get colder and colder. There's different things, all kinds of different things. Some rooms, your armor will be ineffective, so basically you're running it naked. Some rooms you're slowed down, you can't run. There's all kinds of different things that they throw at you. But anyway, like I said, this one doesn't have many things at all. That room was getting hot, but that's not a big deal. You take them out pretty quick, and then it's done. So, yeah, just get this stuff here. Get out of my way. There we go. A lot of the stuff, like I said, is not the greatest, but there is some pretty good stuff you will get. And of course, you get element, and you do get tech blueprints, so that's cool. There's a statue. That's kind of, some things are just kind of neat, you know. There you go. Look, animal feces. What's that? That's a trick, obviously. So this is just your regular dungeon. They have also the ice dungeons, which are always harder. This is the regular kind. And then the ice dungeons, which are harder, and then there's also the swamp dungeons, which are harder always too. The ice dungeons, I think, are the hardest, but this is your regular dungeon style. So it's not too hard. The regular style is the easiest. It's not really too easy, but some of these can be really tough too. This one just happens to be an easier one. Okay, so here's a trap. These are easy to spot though, and these are easy to get through. Axe traps, just don't get hit. Go one at a time. If you do get hit, it won't kill you instantly. It might take 3 hits to kill you, so you'll probably be okay even if you get hit once, if you got good armor on. But they're easy to get through, easy to see. Ah, nothing. Okay, now this is going to be the iguana, or I think it's the iguana, whatever it is. These things, they'll come at you. They come at you pretty fast, and this room, I just know from Mike, because I did it, it slows you down to half speed, so you can't get away from them anyway. So basically, you stand there and sword them. Make sure my armor's good enough. Oh yeah, we're good. And then just sword them, because see, I can't go fast. This is running, so really you can't escape them. So you just gotta have good armor. That's why you gotta have good armor, good sword. And they'll come with, I think, 4 waves in this room. So. Come here, you. There he is. Okay, let me eat a little bit while I'm waiting. That jerky fills you up and fixes your health at the same time, so that's pretty helpful. You don't need as many med brews then. Save some of them. Okay, 1 more wave. That's it? Yep, threat's cleared. Okay, now I'm too heavy. I have too much meat, I'm sure. It did a little damage to the armor, but not too bad. I got this armor too, has 900 durability, most of it. You can't see it there, but mostly, well, here. See, durability 993, 600 there, but most of it is 1200. Most of them are around 800 or 900, 1100, so close to 1000 most of the durability, so that helps too. The better armor you have, the better. Okay, now let's see, there's one box in here. I don't know, is this tech? I think this might be one of the tech. I can't remember. Yeah, there it is. Rex saddle. That's pretty good. I think I have one already, but still. Tech Rex saddle looks really cool on a Rex. Alright, now back out this way. Let's see. Yep, should be Titanium boa room again. Now we're going to go back the way we came. This whole section's done. Oops, nope, my bad. My bad. There is one little piece here. This is one room I'm not been doing. It's a raptor room. And it's off this way. But there is two boxes in here we can grab before we actually get to the room. It's right here. So I'm going to grab them. And the raptor room, raptors are fast. Basically the same thing with raptors as whatever those last things were. See, I hit them spikes there. I don't know how, but I hit them. So anyway, see, they took me down a little bit. But yeah, raptor room is basically the same. They come at you real fast, so you just stand there with good damage and a good armor and just hit them with your sword. So I'm not doing it. There's only like two crates in there, loot crates, and they haven't been nothing good, so I'm just gonna leave them. No sense wasting time doing that room. There's like 4 waves of raptors that come at you, but yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that room. But anyway, the rest of the dungeon, I'm getting through the whole thing for you. Okay, we're gonna hug the right. Oops. This way. This is where we started, actually, right here. So now we got that facility key in the beginning, or right towards the beginning. If you remember, that is for this gate. Otherwise, you can't get through here without the key. Of course, you can buy the keys with Amber, or find them, or raid someone and get them. But get a drink while I'm here, fill up my canteens. But yeah, so anyway, that's the key. You need the key to get through there to continue with the dungeon, see. Now this room coming up, I believe is a Dimorphodon room, and same thing, they come at you really fast. They're not really that tough. Let me check my armor. Yeah, it'll handle these, no problem. These basically get in a corner because they come at you really fast, and it's kind of hard to hit them unless they're right. You get in the corner, they all can stay right in front of you. Easy to hit them. Otherwise, they fly all around you, and you can hardly hit them. But if you get in a corner, they got to be right in front of you. So, and the same thing, they don't hardly do much damage. Well, like I said, this is an easy dungeon, so usually you won't have this many easy creatures. Usually a lot of the creatures are hard. You'll have Rexes and all kinds of hard stuff. Okay, there we go. We got another 5 minutes. So our time is actually building up. If you do it pretty fast, we went from 15 minutes, we're up to 36 minutes. So if you keep rolling at it, you can just actually, the time will add up. You'll gain time usually if you keep it moving. Once you a little practice doing them. Most of them. If you got good enough weapons. If you got bad weapons, it might take you forever, but. Okay, now let me see. I think I'm going this way. I think. Yeah. Any of these other creatures you can kill and take their implants as well if you want to have them back on the island. Get out of the way, you. Get a little drink while I'm here. Ooh, what was that? Something good? Not too bad. Ooh, Journeyman's Sword. I just want to see how good it is. 213, not bad, pretty cheap. Couple hundred metal, that's pretty cheap for 200 something damage. Not too bad, that's good. Use that as my main carry around weapon maybe around the island, since it's pretty cheap to make. Okay, now here is a trap wall. See what I'm saying? If you come running through here, sometimes you come around the corner and boom, see how it's gone right now? You won't see it. Boom, you run right into it, dead. It'll instantly kill you. So, now this is your normal one. You go when it's slow. Like right there, you could have went. So you get close here, don't run into it, don't get too close. It'll kill you instantly, dead, you're done. Now when it goes slow, make a break for it. Right there. Boom. So now it smashed, but I was through. You don't have long, you gotta hit it just right. So right, boom, right there. You be waiting close, and when it goes slow, right, the first time it goes slow, you run. And yep, that's right. This is your normal, your basic slam, wall slam. There are other ones. Some of them have different patterns. So some of them go slow. You just gotta watch them. This is your normal one though, most common. Like I said, there are slower ones. There are different patterns. They'll do different rhythms. So just gotta watch it and be careful. All right, now almost getting through here. Large animal. A lot of junk I'm getting this time, but that's okay. Maybe this will be something good. Metal shield, not too bad. All right, now this room, this is the toughest room in this dungeon. So I'm gonna change armor, even though this armor is not too bad. Put on totally fresh armor. I always bring 3 sets of armor, all the same. Anyway, this room is the toughest room. Juggernaut Titanoboa, so one big Titanoboa with like 3 or 4k health, and then a bunch of Arthropillar minions. So low level, but like 12 or 15 of them. I don't know, there's a lot of them. So he's trying to knock you out, and the minions, they're ruining your armor real quick. So they spit that acid spit on you. So you gotta take out, and they'll keep coming. They'll keep coming until you take out the Titanoboa. So take out him first, and then you can take out them. But the problem with that is they're all around them, so it's hard to stay away and shoot, because you always hit them, and then they keep coming back. So basically what I do, take my sword and run right up to the snake, kill him first. Then I can stay away and just shoot the arthros from a distance with my bow or shotgun. But basically, got to kill a snake first. Find a snake, kill him first. My armor's good. Eat a little bit. Should begin. Don't let him knock you out because he's trying to knock you out. So here we go. Juggernaut Titanium bow. Find a snake first. Kill him. Whoa, where's he at? Snakey, snaky. Not the arthros, because they will wreck your armor quick. Boy, where's Snaky? Not seeing Snaky. Wow, is there a snake? Oh, there he is. What's he doing over here hiding? Get over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Quickly. There we go. Now we get out the bow. And one shot with a good bow will get these guys, because they're not high level. And I got a pretty good bow here. But they will ruin your armor. And I'm out of here. Well, trying to get out of here. I can't run. Why can't I run? Come on and run. There we go. So this is why you don't want to try to shoot the snake from far, because... Is that it? Must be another one. There he is. Because they all get in the way and you'll hit them and then they'll just keep coming back. So, okay, done. That looked easy, but it's actually a lot harder than it looks. And my armor's still really good, so that's not bad. I didn't get hit too much, thankfully. So, yeah, even that is the hardest room, it's still not that bad compared to a lot of dungeons. They're a lot harder. So, now we're just going to... There's 2 boxes back here I'm going to get. One of these is tech. I think it's this one. Second tech item. And then that's it. We're right out off of that last room was the boss room. So we can go ahead and get to the boss. Ooh. I think this is tech. Let me see what we get. I need a tech door, actually, is what I want, what I need. Ah, tech pillar. It's okay. I'll get it eventually. Never fear. I will get it. Oh, yes. One more down here I'm going to get. That's just down around here. Like I said, I like to get them all. Some guys just go for the boss, which is fine if you just want element, you know. But I like to get them. This is, I think, what is this, a saddle maybe? I forget what I was getting in here. They have some good saddles, some of them. So if you just need element, you could just go for the boss. But I usually get them all anyway. If you don't like it, you could just... Cone of Shame, that's not bad. That's good. Extra, it adds weight to a tame. I usually get them all anyway, even if I just need element. Just, I mean, I'm doing a dungeon. It's like, why not do all of them? You know, you could throw stuff away when you leave, you know. And everything you get in a dungeon does not add to your weight while you're in a dungeon. Well, the animals, the meat will. But like, all this stuff is weightless in here. All these items that I got in the dungeon are weightless while they're in here. Let me drop some of this. I'm a little heavy. Drop the animal feces. Drop some meat. I'm going to keep the hide because that's light anyway. Yeah. I'll keep them. Put that in my dung beetle when I get back. Okay, now, make sure I'm getting out of here, right? Yep. Turn right here. And that's it. That's the whole dungeon. Except, like I said, we didn't do the one raptor room, but there's only like a couple of boxes. Nothing good off of it anyway. No sense doing it. I mean, if you wanted to, you could, but I'm not worried about doing it. And then we are here. This is the boss teleporter room. Always cool looking these things, huh? Boss teleporter. Now this boss, normally I would change armor for the boss, put on fresh armor, but my armor's still pretty good. And this boss, he does very little damage to you. He mostly, it's a frog boss, and he's trying to knock you out mostly. He'll try to give you torpor, so as long as you have, you know, some stimulant, you're good. So I'm going to approach him with a shotgun. I think I should be good to go. And even though you're standing in water here, you have to drink. You won't, some reason you don't drink this water. So you have to drink your own water here. He just tries to, he'll stun you and try to knock you out. See, I'm stunned there, I can't move, but doesn't matter. Just as long as you eat some stimulants so he don't knock you out. Really, that's all you got to worry about with this boss. This is a piece of cake. You could even use a sword. A lot of guys just use a sword on him, and I usually do too. I usually switch back and forth. When the little dragonfly thingies come, I'll get my sword out for them, and then I'll sword him as well. But then he runs away. So some guys, you could just chase him down. Some guys just chase him. Like here, see? You could just stand out there and sword him. He's probably the easiest boss, or one of the easiest bosses. I think he's probably the easiest. You could just chase him after him and keep sorting him too, if you want. And then just eat some stimulant, because his lick does apply torpor. So when he goes away, I just usually shotgun. You could, see, like I said, shotgun or compound bow, either one, really. You could be, using your compound bow on him too. Oop, gotta watch my torpor. It's rising a little high there. Too many of these. A lot of these come around, little minions. I get my sword out, just clean up the area. And sword him a little bit. So yeah, this is a really easy dungeon. So that's why one reason I'm doing it a lot, because easy to get them, and is twice as much element, so I get 20 element from this, so pretty good, pretty nice. Come back. Here. We'll bow ya. Get back here, you. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, it doesn't hardly hurt your armor at all. What he does, your armor doesn't need to be great for this boss at all. Just have a good bit of stimulants, so he won't knock you out. Come back. So yeah, that's a dungeon run for you guys. And what? Get out of here. Where'd he go? Yeah, so, and he'll stun you. If he stuns you right here, you just sword him. Come on, almost. Back here. Almost got him. 22k, 900. Well, there you go. What? Fine. Show yourself. There you go. Done. You gotta get the minions, of course, to finish. All the minions have to be gone. Yep, and there we go, done. Got the element, and voila, we are done. So that's a dungeon run for you guys. One of the easier ones. So, get out of here. So, there it is. Dungeon run. And then, like I said, when you teleport out, you teleport to one of your beds. So have a bed. I want to go back to where to the red obelisk, so I go back to one of my sleeping bags. So anyway, guys, that was it. So until next time, play Ark and have fun.